Yes, hi there. This is Abdul Tarzi. How are you today? I am just here on Earth from Afghanistan. I was born in Afghanistan. In my opinion, any human has the right to exist. This is my little simple rule. I have a very good chance to exist. We have the right to live. We have the right to be human. We have the right to be someone. It's just the human appearance, the ability to talk, the ability to be cool. Do you see my hairs? Like I have to do all kinds of stuff, brownish, and sometimes it's black. I have to have blackish eyes, brown, black eyes, like black eyes pea. I've got to have white eyes around it, teeth that are white. And this is the human body. This is how we look. This is what I like in the job place. This is what I like when I see a good person. Here's my back here, by the way. Look, it's just I'm a human, normal human. I'm not that big. This is what I like in the workplace, like Target or Marshalls that I went to today, or this is what I like in the Starbucks. I like to see myself. I also like it in car dealerships. I think I'm cool. Everywhere I go, it's me. Everywhere I go, it's me, me, me. And there's girls like myself with brown eyes. There's men like myself. And I love it. I've got a tongue that's pinkish. I've got a face that's like a beautiful white human being's face. I've got nice shoulders. The human appearance is big. I've got very good weight for myself. And I'm just happy. I love myself. I love to be alive. And I love myself. I love to be alive. Well, what I am looking for good, and what's happening is a person like myself that's only about 40 to 50 is looking for good. I'm only about in my 5 fingers. I didn't even get on my right. I'm on my right side, like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I didn't even get to my 60. I know. 70, no. 80, no. 90, no. 100, no. I'm only 1, 2, and the right hand, because I count with the right hand. And I am on my 50. I'm trying to get my friends in to get to the level of, doctors and nurses. About 50. I don't want white haired doctors yet. Not yet. I don't want those wrinkly skinned nurses and presidents yet. Not yet. I'm saying I give to you life because it's ABCD, it's 50. It's the right hand. It makes sense. It's the right hand. And you're saying I'm 80, 90. I give you life. Well, I respect the 80, 90-year-old man. I really enjoyed what people like Joe Biden and Reagan is doing for us. And I appreciate them because their hair is white. But if you look at outside, that's like the light of the world. Like, let's say a white bird. If you go with the ducks, it's like a white Scrooge McDuck. It's one of those Scrooge McDuck, and he's white hair Scrooge McDuck. Have you seen Scrooge? And this is a Scrooge McDuck. He also those the Ducktales. If you look at the brown or the ducks out there in your own country. There's a whole bunch of them. If you look at a small whites, there's just a few. The white swan doesn't rule us. If you look at the black-haired crow, and that's like a Kazakh crow, he doesn't rule us. The black hair. And well, the thing about it is, my hope is the brown eyes, the brown skin, the brown type of hair people, all of those like myself, I'm white. Pretty much, we get to do very well, and the brown eyes people are number one. And look at their eyes in the president. Look at him one more time in the king. Are you really fit enough to be a king? By the way, we love having white people because the white crow, like the light, is wonderful. We also love the black eyes or brown eyes or green eyes, gray eyes. They're wonderful. But who is Rolling Stone? Who is Donald Trump and Joseph Biden to sing to me, brown eyes girl? When they have what kind of color you have? One day, I believe it's like gray eyes, and one day it's blue, one day it's gray. They're all over the map. Isn't Rolling Stone singing to Donald Trump that my brown eyes girl? Look at what they did to each other. Look at what Donald Trump, our friend Junior, that's working very hard, his son, probably keeping their family alive, like myself. And look at we don't get no credit. What I'm saying is, whatever at 70, 80, you've told why buy a little bit retirement. What about you retire? You know, the whole world's age is 80 years old or 70 years old. Actually, it's 70. But I would retire Joe Biden because I like him that much. If you care about yourself, you care about Joe Biden, a person like in the ducks care about the white ducks. I care about my white person that I want to respect, a white human being. Then why would I send them to work to 90 years old? Why would I do that? I would respect them. I would respect Donald Trump, who did a wonderful job. I would respect Kamala Harris, which I really appreciate that she's 59. She's still trying. But I can't give everything to Kamala Harris either. All I'm saying is that think of the 50, 50, where there's on that situation where it's man and woman, 50. On the age 1 to 50, 50 to 100, 50. That way the muscle of Donald Trump and Joe Biden and the muscle of 80-year-olds can work together and kind of come together and work together to keep this big planet safe. We are the same one human species. We're one human species. One. So man, woman, we should let them all come together. There's another issue that they put in the United States, like when people are trying to buy mattress. My mom bought me the last one, and trying to buy me the last one they buy themselves, and I have to do the speech, and I'm not getting any paid. I don't get paid. And also on a mattress, some are money, some are doctors, some are money systems, some are, I think somehow they're supposed to cover mattresses with your doctor's note, and you go to the doctor's, you write what mattress you have, you bring the old one out, you bring the new one in, or through Medi-Cal, to your benefits like social services. Also, I want to live in social services. I want to live in social security. I want to live in social programs, socialism. What do you like? Only communism? What do you want? Only capital K, ABUL, capital, or capital of United States, Pennsylvania, or California system? Why not take socialism with an S? So S means to be social. There's Pfizer right there, and my brother Faisal is doing wonderful. He likes to sit home. I like to be in between. I like to sit home a little bit and go to work. And there's another guy I saw. He says he was from Germany. I met him today. I wish you see this guy. He's like myself. He yells, whoa, he yells louder than me, like a big dog. And he's got grayish, blackish eyes. He closes his eyes. He can't even tell. And he wants to be Donald Trump to you. I hope Kamala Harris sees this character. I hope Joe Biden sees this character. What?
The UB40, Red Wine, all this.
Where?
The fair over here.
There's a fair?
Yeah,
All right. I will watch it. I'll watch it. Besides this, that guy he's using his muscle. I was just trying to look at matches. He said, hey, this guy's German. And I said, hey, come on. You can't use your power, a little bit bigger face. And NATO. You can't use NATO on a duel. Because NATO is like 30, 40 German countries, or 20 countries Germany, and they have big USA, Canada. You can't shoot at Russia. What if that's all it was on Afghanistan and Russia? It was a big, fat, ugly NATO that Joe Biden, you shouldn't do that. We respect you, you respect us. Joe Biden, look at the world is in 3 A's. Africa, Afghanistan, and America. Then why is America trying to go to the Afghanistan NATO? Why is Africa always after the United States, America? Why not we all, we can live in anywhere you want. And once you're here in that place, that's who we are. I'm in USA, America. That's who I am right now. If I go to Afghanistan or Germany, that's who I am at that time. Anyway, so we like to be able to buy food. Like I went to Carl's Jr., this nice lady and this nice man served us food. The lady was in charge there and saying that she's in power, and she's more powerful than little Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Abdul Tars. She says she's the manager of your food, Carl Jr. Not for long. Carl Jr. got Karsai. I can tell you that. Carl Jr. got Carl. Carl Jr. got ARL for Abdul. A lot of stuff have 3 letters, 2 letters for people's name. Like I got Carl's Jr. Why not use that? And I want to get to eat there. If I want to work here, there's 24 hours, and we can't do it through acting. Brad Pitt can't get money from this, and our friend Brad Pitt, our good American. I don't know if he's German or what, or Julia Roberts or Angelina Jolie, or Robert De Niro can't make money from this movie industry. Although they act very professional, very rich, very wealthy as your friends, if that's not available, sometimes they'll send an Angelina Jolie or Tom Cruise to work in some Walmart if their body can handle it. They'll send me as well as a rule one day to work in Walmart, or like a Sizzler. I don't know back to Carl's Jr. yet, but I mean, we apply at the jobs too, yet other folks get it. I mean, the word of mouth wants the president and the senators and the kings to do all the work for free. Brad Pitt, and a person that's journalism that's this hard, he wants me to work for free. He wants a doctor and nurse to get all my credit. And have you looked at these doctor and nurses? They're small, tiny little asses. Tiny, the masses go to this doctor and nurse. And this doctor and nurse is very painful, more than Robert De Niro, more than Joe Biden, more than, this doctor is like hurtful and taking your teeth out, lying to you that you have to take your blood out. If you take that much blood out, your body was bruised, and you can't even walk well, and you have to wait till the blood comes out and get some water, get some fruits, wait a month or so in the house to get your food back to normal, 3 meals a day. Because that's what they're doing, taking blood out. They're taking some people's hair out by the salon, trying to get you bald. I mean, the worker has to be, you can't be that mean as a worker. You gotta be a little bit nicer in the work. Now, have you seen these people that want to be a doctor like myself, a nurse? And the medical profession, I want to be a doctor. I want to this kind of information, the information to provide for you the human life, and you have to provide a medical doctor 1 year training, not 10 more years. I went to school, university, like 1 year training yet, or 2 years inside, and then slowly learn this medical program. So slowly learn this medical program, from weight and blood pressure to, for example, how tall you are, how big you are, or how your hair grows, and how you can stand, walk, sit, stand, lay down. That doctor and nurse doesn't even measure us. The doctor and nurse doesn't even measure me. Why doesn't the doctor and nurse measure me to walk and sit, stand, lay down? Why does the doctor not measure us? Anyway, so I look pretty cool here with this beautiful shirt, but I feel so sorry for those people that give their whole life to the TV or the journalism media, to the presidency, to the social services, or possibly into lawyer, and they won't let us in the regular field of work. The lawyer, I'm going to talk about that. Hey, we have a Supreme Court that's really supreme, and it's like it's a big Supreme Court in America. Probably these programs are from Afghanistan or Russia, or Germany, or from some program like that. Well, the Supreme Court has got like 8-9 major lawyers. They call them justice. And do they really feel that they do more supreme work or justice work? I like supreme work, but it's up to you. And it was a court of law that gives lawyers. Have you seen the lawyers that have to basically get their law degree from the Supreme Court somehow? And that's all the laws of the world. And that's unfair because, first of all, I want a more fair system where the Supreme Court is from the Supreme Court, and it's not from a strange place out there somewhere. And we don't want it from, hopefully Mr. Biden is a good friend, but to see that 3 of them was put by George Bush, and he's making wars on the poor Muslims, just because his eyes are a little different than mine. You and I, Bush was probably the same looking, but I'm more handsome. I know I'm more handsome than him, and he's gonna get 3 Supreme Courts like me. Then Barack Obama is darker than me. He's darker. He doesn't look like a true good white person or an Afghan, but he's going to have 3 of them dead. My friends, the Supreme Court that we worked for, that the school education, the teachers all worked for, and they're going to die so a black man can choose them in America and influence the laws. First of all, this is legal. It's like he came from Africa to hurt my color. Although he kept my eyes clean, but that Supreme Court should be chosen by themselves. President should be chosen by themselves. King and Queen, like King Charles, should be chosen by themselves. I'm not going to vote. I don't have the responsibility. I am tired. We're not going to be able to choose the Supreme Court from here, from the House. We're not going to do it. Plus, it's a little funny. It's a joke. How can I've never met him. And then I'm not going to be able to choose a president. It's not possible. We just can't do it. I hope the White House is thankful to me and to explain this to them, to explain the real law of human. We just don't have the ability, the power to vote and to put this person that we want us to help us, like Hamid Karzai. You can vote in 15 million. You can vote in 500 million, but we never met Hamid Karzai. We just can't put him the votes. We hope, like every other job, you just apply and get the job. Like how does Carl Jr. do it? How does Robert De Niro do it? How does Brad Pitt do it? How does Target? I worked at Target once. How does Ralph's do it? I want you to be able to do it and to do it right. Like have you heard the song? To do it, it's gonna take a lot of money and a whole lot of time to do it right, child. That's what we want. Something like that. What was those band? That was a pretty cool band. It's gonna take a lot of money to do it right. And we want to do this thing right, and the place should help us, like a Walmart. I mentioned them. They should hire their own people. A nice movie should come up with a design from some writers and some thinkers, and then you hire some good people to do the movie. How you put in Sylvester Stallone? That's a lot of work. At the end, we got a product. Now, in the bank situation, well, that's Sylvester Stallone in the head, but that's not necessarily the president all the time. I'm just saying, can we give him another chance of 4 or 8 years to a younger fella? Biden himself started my age. Sylvester Stallone himself started my age. I mean, because I himself started 50. Then why should we only hire him at 80 years old when they forgot about their 50-year-old self? They don't have their self. So look at that as well. And then what else? The 80 years old, those are wonderful, 80 years old man. But the thing is, we saw that it's just helping, like, for example, our friend Joe Biden, and a lot of workers like that still want to work. But there's some that retired. I'm wondering if you can help those retired people, because the law is 70 years old to retire, and about 70, we trying to move it, because he says, I want to get a job. And the only thing is, I myself would like to see others get a chance. And it's not just them. It's just like myself. I like to work in a doctor, and I influence the world. Biden wants to influence the whole world through becoming a president. And is that fair? Well, that's not, because I want to also work in a little bit like retail work, like Walmart again, and influence the whole world. Well, if he helps us, I've helped from Al Gore to Bill Clinton. Al Gore, Bill Clinton, and I'm Abdullah Tarzi. I've been on Al Gore, Bill Clinton's side. He would give us something. He was a Democrat. He would tell me to go to school, university. I finished that. I finished my school, university. And this Joe Biden is unfair. He's JJJ. Al Gore was a human, but Bill Clinton was a human. And George Bush and Hamid Karzai, they are human. They're someone. And George Bush and Hamid Karzai came to America. I got a staffing job. I worked at Target again, second time. And then when I go to this Target or any type of job at Walmart, no, we don't have your application. No. Joe Biden's J is unfair. This is A's world too. It's Bill Clinton's and George Bush world too. For example, if we sometimes forget this, remember this part. This is language. I didn't give you any money, Robert De Niro. Neither did you. But I did pay Robert De Niro's movie once in a while, and I paid for Top Gun's movie. But let me just tell you this. There's sometimes we have in humanity things that are good people come together, and we try to do something that's good for the society. And it's like we're looking for the humanity to come together right now to stay safe, and we don't lose any person. We can probably get a nice young person out there to do what they like. For example, like I said, maybe Tom Cruise has a passion to one day work in Walmart. Maybe Barack Obama has a passion to work one day as a doctor or nurse, or doctor or lawyer. And so why you're a president? That's not the whole world. Because that's like a user. We don't use human being. Maybe Joe Biden says, I'm going to retire and go see Jordan, and we're going to see China. Maybe he says, I don't think I'm going to go to 100 because the people's respect, and I can get to 100 age, and I might be able to travel to the United States and go to Canada. Maybe I will take my son, family, my mom, and 6 kids, and go to Germany, then Afghanistan, and China, and Iran, and maybe get a doctor that works internationally. Anyways, we don't have to do the exact thing they tell us. Anyways, it's almost 20 minutes. And then also remember A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Now that's where Joe is. Joe is just a J trying to take an A. That's not fair in America. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. That's what K is. Karzai. It's great that I did his H and K, but it's not the whole world. Ashraf was an A, B, C. Bill is B for like B. And C is like Charles. So those are the reasons why some of those presidents and kings did well, not only to the information, numbers, and ideas, but also to think well, and to be part of the alphabetical order. Say Ashraf is A, B is Bill Clinton, and C is King Charles. Queen Elizabeth. Angela Merkel is an A as well. Angela Merkel. And Kamala is a K. Okay, where was that? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. M is like Muhammad and Mary. So we put the whole thing, medical is all, we put the whole thing together. So if D is doctor, then that's very important. And M is medical. We put the money together, we put the acting, like A together, we put everything together, because everything, we put the government together. Everything is used to see where we are, and we can get someone a job in this. The job shouldn't be that hard. I went to the education school. A school, that's just the sun right there, by the way. I would let a lot of air in my room. This is my room. I let a lot of the sun into my room. All right, I'm going 25 minutes. Hey, if we do let a lot of people in through the ABCD into language. We do let me go a little bit this side, see. All right. We let a lot of people in to see in the through work or education or schooling through the language. So, for example, you go to school, grades 1 or 12, you become someone intelligent, you become someone good. Then you go to university, college, and then at some point you might want to be, work in the medical, doctor, or you want to be a lawyer. You want to work in retail at Target or Walmart, a big Starbucks. We should continue that, and we should let the person in and be nice and kind to them. Yeah, I'm good. Do you mind if do you know if we're going to get the food people yet?
10 minutes.
All right.
It's taking so long. It took like
All right. Well,
a... Let's do it.
22 minutes.
Camera off, please.
No, all right, we're finished. All right, have a nice day. We'll talk next time. See you.